How's it going, everybody? This is Danny B, and welcome back to my weekly show where I discuss everything happening in the world of NASCAR in only a few minutes. This is Danny B Needs a Minute, and it's time to go over everything before we go to Richmond in the Friday edition. We have a lot of news this week, so let's go. So the news week started off on a bang this week as we found out that Daniel Hemric will not be returning to Richard Childress Racing's number 8 car after 2019. The team wished Hemric well in his future endeavors, and now we're wondering, will he just not be returning to the Cup Series next year, or will this open an opportunity for him to go back to the Xfinity Series? We don't know as of right now. With that being said though, it is highly anticipated that Tyler Reddick will be the obvious replacement for Daniel Hemric in the number 8 car. In more Richard Childress Racing related news, it was announced that for the Talladega race that's coming up in October, Richard Childress will actually be pacing the field at the beginning of the race in the famous 2000 Dale Earnhardt Talladega win, which was Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s final win. This will be an iconic moment for NASCAR fans of all ages. I highly recommend that if you can get down to Talladega for that race just to see that car in person on the track once again, go take advantage of that. It's very tempting for me to go now. I wasn't planning to go, but gosh, that makes it very tempting. Now this next news bit is actually kind of hard to say. Unfortunately, we found out after the autopsy the reason for Nick Harrison's death earlier this year. According to medical officials, Nick Harrison's cause of death was an accident of acute cocaine, oxycodone, and alcohol intoxication. Unfortunately, he landed in North Carolina at 11 p.m. He went to a friend's home and he got home at 4:30 a.m. and was found not breathing at 6:30 a.m. And unfortunately, the autopsy revealed that due to some extreme efforts in partying, that was the actual cause of his death. It's hard to say that, but sometimes the news is hard to say. Now, in some news that is good to see, NASCAR has reinstated Bailey Currey after a 1-month suspension, so it's good to see that a driver will be back at the track. Now, one more note in Richard Childress Racing news. We've had a lot from them this week. Wow, how about that? They've announced that a former sponsor, Jack Daniels, has returned to the team. Jack Daniels most famously sponsored the 07 Jack Daniels car for many years of Richard Childress Racing. Well, they are now coming back at the Roval with Austin Dillon. I'm wondering how this partnership is going to transition. Is it going to become an Austin Dillon thing, or could this potentially bring back the 07 car with potentially Tyler Reddick in the car? We'll just have to wait and see how this plays out. And in case you missed it last night in my live stream, I plan to get back into competitive kayak bass fishing in 2020 in some capacity. Therefore, I had you guys choose the color kayak that I would go with. I'm going with a Bonafide SS127 for my boat. You guys chose to go with the Cool Hand blue color, and then I had you guys suggest a bunch of paint schemes that would match good of that color. Well, I chose 4 and put it to a vote. You guys chose the 2017 Dell Jr. USA Mountain Dew car, and I'm happy to say the wrap for it turned out very well. However, I did find out one bit of news that we may want to consider going forward with the design for this DannyBTalks kayak. Cool Hand blue color will actually be discontinued by Bonafide in 2020, so after 2019 it won't be available. I don't know if I'll have the money to buy one this year. However, they have announced that they will be coming out with a new color called Shelby blue. I could potentially change the color of the wrap and make it work out to go Shelby blue, but we'll have to see. It'd be awesome to find a way to be able to afford the Cool Hand blue right now while I can, but it's a $1,600 kayak and I need to save some money up. And now it's time for Danny B Weather, where we're going to discuss the weather for Richmond this weekend. And luckily for us, we only have 2 days that we have to worry about, Friday and Saturday. So let's discuss it. So for Friday's weather, we're going to be seeing mostly sunny skies with a high of 80 degrees and a low of 48 degrees with a 0% chance of precipitation on Friday. Then for Saturday, the day of the Cup Series race, we will be seeing sunny skies with a high of 88 and a low of 64 degrees and only a 10% chance of precipitation. Then Sunday, as you're heading out from Richmond, again we'll see sunny skies with a high of 90 degrees and a low of 66 and a 10% precipitation. Should be great weather for racing this weekend, so everybody have fun. We're going short track racing, guys! And that'll do it. That's all the time that I needed. Sorry I took up way more than a minute, but I'll let you guys go. Thanks again for stopping by for Danny B Needs a Minute, and I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy Richmond.